Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by BASF, where you can count on the trusted performance of Allevo seed treatment to protect your soybean crop. Today's weather brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. Here's the forecast.
Mostly dry through the rest of the day today. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. Let's take a look at that forecast update here in Ohio. We don't have any major weather issues for you, but I think we're looking at a dry and very cold day today. Temperatures may try and ease a little bit tomorrow as we get on the backside of high pressure, and I think we see good sunshine through most of the day. Clouds will increase overnight tomorrow night. A clipper system that was showing signs of running out of gas before it got to us seems to have found some new life. So I'm going to say on Sunday, keep the door open to a coating to an inch or two of snow, especially in the areas north of I-70. I think this is going to come with a clipper system that still is dying as it gets here, but probably has just enough moisture left to do this. Dry for Monday with high pressure close by, and then we've got several rounds of snow coming Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. I'm Ryan Martin.
And thanks, Ryan.
Joining me is Eric Tipton, Fayette County farmer and incoming president of Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association. Eric, first of all, congratulations. If you look back a few years, had you seen yourself moving up to the leadership role in organizations?
Thank you for having me on here, Dale. And no, the last 4 or 5 years have been a complete blur. It's been a ride so far.
For listeners that don't know much about you yet, tell us a little about your farming background first.
I grew up east of Columbus over towards the Pickerington, Baltimore area, and grew up on my grandfather's dairy farm. He had a small Jersey operation. He retired in the mid-90s, and I continued to kind of bounce around to different family members. In my family, you either teach ag or you farm. I went to Ohio State, graduated with a degree in ag and ag business, and went to work for Ricketts Farm Inc., and I've been here ever since.
Well, I know the Ricketts family because Carl and I went to camp together, and a lot of ag teachers find it really difficult to put with the time they want in farming and still teach. But for some, it really is hands-on. It's a good experience. As you look back to your early farm experience, tell me about the mentors. Who do you remember that helped you continue this path in a leadership role?
First and foremost, my grandfather. He planted the seed, so to speak, and kind of ingraining that love for agriculture and all the things that this industry can bring. I've had such awesome mentors along the way. Once I got out of college, I had a gentleman by the name of Mike Gahn, who was an account manager with Pioneer, to really learn the professional side of agriculture, and then landed me a job working as a Pioneer sales rep and eventually taking over a farming operation from Gene and Johnita Baumgartner. From there, Gene kind of took it the rest of the way. He's a past president of Ohio Corn and Wheat.
As you look to your roles with Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association, which role stands out the most to you that kind of built you up to say, hey, there's more for me to help represent the organization and other farmers?
Well, I got started here through the Emerging Leaders Summit, which is like a professional development type program that this organization has run here the past several years. And at that point, I realized the impact that this organization has on agriculture, not just at the state level, but at the national level too. So that really opened my eyes to all of the different areas that this organization touches.
And thank you, Eric Tipton, Fayette County farmer and incoming president of the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers Association. He's looking forward to his first year as president and invites you to make sure your voice is heard through the Ohio Corn and Wheat Growers membership. Check it out online at ohiocornandwheat.org. Thanks again, Eric. Let's check in on our markets with this week's fundamentals.
This is Ryan Metzger with Lice Mercantile, providing you with your technical indicators to start the week. These technical indicators are the price levels in which futures find support and where futures find resistance. March 26 corn futures have the first level of support seen at $4.4325 and the first level of resistance at $4.47. January 26 soybeans have the first level of support seen at $11 even and the first level of resistance at $11.16. New crop July 26 wheat futures have the first level of support seen at $5.49 and the first level of resistance at $5.55. Please visit our website at licemercantile.com to learn more about our crop insurance, grain marketing program, and brokerage services.
And thanks, Ryan. Today's market's brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. December corn up 2.5 at 4.39 1/4 cents. March 4.46 up a penny and 1/4. May 4.53 1/2 up 1 1/4. Beans have been hit all day. January down 9 3/4 at 10.95 1/2. March 11.06 3/4 down 9 1/4, and May down 8 at $11.17 1/2. July wheat down a penny and a half at 5.49 1/2. September also down a penny and a half at 5.61 1/2 cents. In livestock, December cattle, $226.97, down 17. February down 65 at $226.50. December lean hogs, the only plus in livestock, up 12 cents at 81.77. And just that quickly, February is now up 2 cents at 82.30. March feeder cattle, $328.95, down $4.35, and April down $4.40 at $327.80. Thanks for joining us from the office of Ohio Corn and Wheat. This is the Ohio AgNet.